Welcome everyone, we are back at the construction site and we are back at a construction site which is nearly finished right now. We're here at the Bitcoin Sky Mansion. Today I will be providing you with another walkthrough video of the construction site, what we have been doing, what we are currently finishing and what the status is of this actual investment property, the first investment property that will be listed on the Propchain platform. Today it's windy, as you can see, on the huge roof terrace, and last time I didn't have the chance to show you this awesome view. In today's video I will be providing you with both the view on the daytime and in the nighttime, because that's definitely a world of difference. I'm looking forward to guide you through, show you around, and I would say have a look yourself. Great guys, in order to kick off this full walkthrough of where we are currently standing and the whole status of the actual refurbishment that we're doing in this property, we start at the ground floor of the property, where behind me you can see actually a part of the finishing already that's happening and that's taking place currently, not only on the first floor but throughout the whole of the apartment. We have successfully finalized all of the groundworks within the property, and basically at this point in time we're doing a lot of snag fixes, meaning getting ceilings straightened out, getting tiling straightened out, etc, etc. All the small fixes that need to be done in order to perfectionize the property. Furthermore, as you can see, throughout the first floor we have been completing many of the main elements of the scope that we have been processing here. One of these elements was this custom staircase that we have been building over time and that you have been clearly seeing in the actual renders that we presented over time to the majority of you watching here. And we can also see that when we walk through this apartment further, because next to this staircase we have also been working on the internal cladding of all of the doors, as well as all of the door frames that have currently been installed. If you remember from the first bits and pieces of videos that we had, you have the old brown looking doors throughout the whole apartment. We changed that to this beautiful glass design with the matte black framing in order to get that modern look that we had in the design as well. Another feature that we built into this apartment was the elevator. That was also something that was not present in the apartment when we bought it, but we decided to push that in order to get that ultra luxurious finishing. The same goes for the kitchen actually, where we have completed all of the MAP works and where we have completed all of the preparational works for the final bits and pieces of joinery and closets that will be installed here over the course of the next week. And that means that then we can also successfully say that the kitchen of this apartment will be finished as well. And this one is an open kitchen. As you remember from the previous designs, we had a very closed and partiated kitchen. In the first place, we decided to slash it all down and to make a more open living space. And we're very glad that we're at the point of completion for this kitchen now as well. The final bits and pieces in the factory. The same goes for the television wall that we can see here, which is basically a custom system that we have built in and that you may still know from the designs that we have made and the renders that you have seen. It's a flippable, rotatable television that you can control from the comfort of your mobile phone, and it will flip either into your dining area or into your living area. And that's all combined with a fully invisible hidden sound system, a sound system that is present throughout the whole unit on all of the floors, and which is basically following your controlling device throughout the whole house. So wherever you walk or wherever you want from your phone, you can comfortably push in the audio and the music that you would like to play. That also means that if you're sitting here in your living room, you have a cinema grade sound system that is fully hidden, so you never will see any of the actual speakers, etc. The same goes for the furnishing, because obviously we need furniture here on the first floor, and you can already see it. It's packed still because we're doing all of these snack fixes, but we're actually already in the furnishing stage in combination with the finishing stage of the refurbishment in this property. And all of the furniture that we have been getting into this apartment has been custom made for it. So it's perfectly sized and it's perfectly designed as per the overall design of the property. Then under this television, we're currently installing the open fireplace, obviously with replica fire, I would say. And then here at the right side, we move to one of the children / maids rooms that has been fully finished as well. From the base layer works, we have been installing the bathroom here, and the beds are following with the furniture. And it also brings us to the first guest bathroom and bedroom, not only the bathroom obviously, where we have been working on completing the overall design as well. And this has been one of the major scopes, because this is obviously one of the important spaces from the ground floor where we have been working our way through actual materials that were not on the markets yet. And this is something that you can clearly see in the bathroom that we have been creating here. Also, this room is up for finishing. All of the base layer work has been done, the furniture is done, and it's now all being installed as we speak. Full wall cladding on both ends, one with the television wall in the closets and the other one with a cushion wall, as well as multiple closet systems here on the actual ensuite side of things. So if you come in here, you can clearly see the materials that we have been creating ourselves. So for example, the flooring of this bathroom has been created by ourselves. This is a material that we have been creating from epoxy, gold paint, and some other ingredients in order to get an actual matching design with the renders. And that was also the challenging part of this project. We created this project based on renders, meaning no clear scope on where to find the materials and so forth. We have been really doing this out of a freehand movement basically. And that was really fun, but it was also challenging at times, considering the fact that there was not a go-to place for all of the materials. And in the close-ups, you will be able to find out more of that material, because we have been using this in the shower and on the closets, and even around all of the marble finishing that we have been using. More in the close-ups here. So from there, I can actually bring you to the second floor, because this kind of covers the first. But before we do that, I want to show you the actual view that we have from this first level balcony. And then here we are actually at the first floor of this unit. We are here currently standing in the office area. Another feature that makes this unit pretty unique, because by buying this unit, it doesn't only stop at living. It goes much broader than that, because work can be perfectly performed from this unit as well, with the open office that we are creating here. You may have seen that already on the design. If you look around, you can see that we have been able to come very, very close. Again, driven with all hidden sound systems that are also connected to all of the computer equipment that will be here, optimized for the office area. Open office area on the balcony, looking outside, actually a full downtown view. And as you can see here already, everything has been prepared for the final installation of the furniture that is also coming in as we speak. And if we come from there, you can actually see that here we have been working on a pretty crazy light system that can be seen from downstairs, as you have just been able to witness. But it doesn't stop there, because on this floor I can bring you to this area, which is actually one of the places which makes this unit not only very, very nice to live in, to work in, but also to have an extreme chilled vibe in because of what we have created here, which is a private spa, and which is currently in the round-up phase as well. I would say have a look here. You see the sauna here, you see the ice bath here, and also you see the starlight that we're still cutting in the right kind of sizing and measurements, but essentially inspired by the Rolls-Royce cars with the starlight ceilings in the cars. We have done that throughout the apartment on multiple places as well. And you can see everything again finished in the same marbles that we have been using throughout the whole place. And also the whole dressing room, as you can see, has been fully prepared for the final installation of the closets, which is also happening as we speak. You see the marble and you see all of the elements out of the actual computer design again here in real life, which is nice. But it doesn't stop there, because obviously here we have the elevator coming in as well. Elevator goes all the way to the 3rd floor of the apartment. And that brings me to the actual master bedroom, which is again facilitated with the Rolls-Royce Starlight, and also fully prepared right now for the cushion walls, the actual closets that are being installed with the television system and so forth. Again here, hidden sound system also in the master bedroom. In every single bedroom in the spa, everywhere the sound system has been installed. And here you can see the open bathroom that we have been creating. And again, everything has been installed. The mixers are there, the bathtub is there, the shower has been finished, as you can see here. And next to that, we're just waiting for the final joinery to be installed here, after which this is basically completed as well, which is really nice. A good bit of the apartment and the effort that we have been taking into the designing has been focused on the master bedroom too. And that brings us actually on the 3rd floor, back on the 3rd floor, or on the 2nd floor, whatever you want to call it in this particular sense. But this is the deal maker for this property, the huge rooftop terrace that we have been approaching for quite a while, from a perspective that we wanted to do something unique. And very unique means high-end luxury, and high-end luxury means a jacuzzi on the rooftop. And it took us time, it took us some serious time actually to get the permits done for this particular build, but we have it done. And currently we're in the final stages of this jacuzzi finalization. We're missing just the glass that will create the infinity flow over effect within the jacuzzi. It's an 8-person jacuzzi, fully equipped with jets, temperature arrangement, etc., etc. And this is one of the flagship elements, I would say, when it comes to this property. Furthermore, you can see that the majority of the roof terrace base layer has been finished. We have decided to work the flooring first, to work the grass partition there that will have the sunbeds and so forth. And we're obviously at the point of finishing the jacuzzi in the next 10 days. And from there, we actually have the base layer of the roof terrace finished. But we have more prepared. We have a full-fledged waterfall coming in, which we have decided to build after handover, simply because of the fact that we're still trying to find out the best way to do so, to connect it to the existing system. So we have done all of the preparations for the waterfall already, but it wasn't a main scope. And obviously, as per the handover, we have an actual income from this property, so we wanted to make sure that we have a fast finishing, I would say. What we do finish prior to handover is the actual build of the outdoor bar area, as well as the outdoor lounge area, where both of these elements are also in production, being handed over to us by the same joinery supplier. So that's coming in as well. A final bits and pieces, I would say, of this particular floor, where the majority, compared to the other 2 floors, here actually exists out of joinery, which means in the hands of a different supplier. and that's going to finish up fast. From the moment of delivery, we expect to finish this full floor within just 5 to 10 days, with the small snack fixes included. So let me take you inside actually on this third floor to show you what we have been doing there and some of the unique features. And this is definitely one of the unique features, that from the comfort of the jacuzzi you can see this beautiful light show here on the Burj Khalifa every single moment of the day that it pops up. And then we have obviously here the inside as what you recognize from the designs that we have been presenting multiple times. This is the bar area, and obviously this is one of the most important areas of the property mainly, but there are already some of the recognizable elements. Look at the beautiful mosaic wall that we have been importing from Italy. All of these materials, by the way, in this area has been mainly imported from outside or from inside of Europe all the way here to the UAE. The same goes for the ceiling. Ceiling is also specially made. This wasn't a standard made element that we have just purchased, all custom made as per the design. And this refers back to what we have been dealing with in this project. Everything was just randomly generated by a computer software, and there was no certainty if it was actually in the market. So a lot of the stuff that we are using in this apartment is custom built and is nowhere else to be found in any other unit on this planet, because we made it. As you can see here, this is the area that needs the most love still, but as I explained, this is the area that will finish the fastest, because the majority of the materials that will be used here are actually prefabricated in the factory. Here in the roof you can see a bit of a cutout, and this is because of the television device. By a simple press of a button on your phone, the television will flip out of the roof and you can watch it from your bar stools or from the lounge couches that will be used here. Obviously also the elevator is ending up here, and the toilets etc. are in the same material actually as the wall behind, the famous Bitcoin wall behind the actual mosaic that we have been using here. So this is the final gem, the final diamond that we are finalizing with the materials coming in, and that basically rounds up this property. To summarize that, a couple very important points to notice here. First of all, by the custom design, we have been able to create a beautiful value addition to this property already. The 19 million dirhams with the euro conversion that you have been able to see in the sales documentation is first of all a very realistic price, but we think and we believe that it's even under the fair market value around 21 to 22.5 million dirhams, what is being expected by the market professionals here. So first of all, a beautiful opportunity to add additional cash and to that additional ROI to the investment that is being made here. Second of all, we have been purchasing this property with the sole purpose of having this amazing view. And the beautiful thing here is that this view will never be blocked again in the future, because everything has been developed already, which means that we expect this property to maintain a very stable valuation, but also to have a very high upside because of this view and because of the rarity of finding a unit with those amenities and this view that will not be blocked in the near future. Next to that, we have been securing the initial year, the initial guaranteed interest on this particular investment of 5% cash return already, together with the ROI that we have been expecting or that we are forecasting on this property. We are ending up at around 11 to 12% for the first year, and all the years following up on that have an average of around 11 as well. The strategy on this property is actually pretty clear. We're looking to hold on to this unit for at least 5 years, where about the first year and probably also the second year we will be able to bring a rental guarantee in place, after which we are looking to actually push this unit in the short-term rental market in order to have a more frequent cash flow, but also a higher cash flow than the initial 2 years that we are anticipating on a rental guarantee. So from that perspective, this property is netting around 11.5% after costs on a yearly basis in total ROI, which is very decent, stable market, and a high potential for the years to follow. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of this property. Many more following. Obviously also one when the end result is here. We're very excited for that moment, but until that time the property will start generating its income and it will do its job. I'm looking forward for the next one. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you as one of the new owners of this beautiful Bitcoin Sky Mansion.